What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Gwop, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I got a special video for you guys here today. But before we get into that, I gotta address a couple things. And the first thing is that I'm doing a little bit of a different setup here in my gaming room, and I think it's a lot better than what my previous setup is. And since how my camera was in the corner over here, which explains the dark lighting from the window right here, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this from now on. And secondly, I know you noticed that I got a new haircut, or a different style of haircut, and I'm trying out something a little bit different since my other barber that I normally go to, he left the current barbershop that I go to, and I had to find a new barber, so I figured I may as well cut it myself and save some money. So I like it, and I think this one I'm going to rock with from now on. But with that out of the way, let's get into the topic of the video. Now, first things first, a couple days ago I made a community post here on my YouTube channel about a PONR Bape hoodie that I got from TaoBao, and it was actually included in a bunch of other news that I already talked about and discussed. So I think today is the perfect day to actually get into this review. And right here, I actually have it right here. Here it is, and I actually got this hoodie on TaoBao for like $51, and I used an agent to have it shipped to my house because on TaoBao you can't deliver it straight to the house or straight off the website. You actually have to get an agent to buy it for you and then pay to have it shipped to your house. So I'll get into that process when I actually get into this hoodie after I review it, and I'll tell you guys like what agent I use and how much I pay for in total to have this delivered to the house. But so far this shark is looking really good as it is, and I am so excited to review this. So I'm gonna throw this bad boy over there on my bed, and I'm gonna switch over to my phone, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so now that we got this bad boy here on the bed, now first things first, before I get into the hoodie itself, I'm going to tell you how long the delivery process was and how long the process was from ordering off TaoBao and the agent and how long that took. So first of all, the agent I used was TaoBao Focus. Now, of course, there's other agents like SuperBuy, WeGoBuy, etc. But those, you actually have to go through a longer process, and I think it's actually a little bit more expensive, but you do get coupons for that. But to be safe and so that I don't screw this up, I actually went with TaoBao Focus. And I think I ordered this hoodie and through the translated catalog, I think at the end of August, like on August 25th, I think. And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna edit that in. But I ordered this on August 25th. I had the agent order it for me. It shipped to the warehouse, I think 4 or 5 days after that. And once they do that, they send you quality check pictures. They send me the quality check pictures. I asked for a couple more, which took like an extra day or two because I actually didn't get a clear picture of the hood and like the shark and everything, so that took another day. And in total the shipping took 10 days. So it shipped out on September 4th and then, or the 5th, and it delivered on September 15th. So in total it took 10 days for delivery, and I think an extra 10 days because of the TaoBao processing, and like they had to send it to their warehouse. So in total that's took about 15 to like 20 days. So I think, which is decent with how everything is going on. But with that out of the way, let's get into this now. First things first, we have the shark here. It's unzipped, and I'm going to show you guys here in a second, but the shark looks pretty good from the clear bag, and the teeth, it looks pretty decent. Authentics tend to mess this up quite a lot as well. And I say the teeth is decent. The only complaint is that this part right here isn't really all that straight, and this side of the teeth isn't really have that much teeth in it, and it's not like upward, it's a little bit downward. But I'm gonna open up the bag and I'm gonna show you guys here in a second. Alright guys, so here's the hoodie out of the bag, and here's what I was talking about. Right here, the shark is a little misaligned, but I come to the conclusion that it's not really that big of a deal, considering that you're not going to be wearing it full zipped all the time. Like, you're going to have the hood, you're going to have the hood up, but you're not going to have it zipped up, if you get what I'm saying. Like, most of the time the zipper is going to be down here, or you're going to wear it open. So in actuality, it's not going to be a big deal unless you fully zip it up like I do. But besides that, the teeth looks pretty good, the eyes look perfect, the camo print is actually perfect as well, and that's actually really good. Now give me a second while I actually unzip this real quick. Alright guys, so here it is unzipped. Now I'm gonna go through the tags real quick, and here's the tags. Now the one thing that I do like about TaoBao sellers is that they're way better than what the reps I bought from on eBay, And here's the inner tag right here, 1993 to 2093. I did buy this in a large. It fits me perfect. I'm like 6 foot, 155 pounds. A large fits me perfect, and it almost fits like an extra large, if I'm being honest. I have a lot of space, but that's the tag right here. You do have the ape head in here. Ape shall never kill ape. You have that. Now moving on to the inner tag, you do have the 100% cotton on here. Let me focus this in real quick. Yeah, you guys can see it. It has the ovals instead of the zeros. They tend to mess that up. You have 1 tag, 2 tag, and the 3rd tag, which is the golden ape head right here. And that's perfect. Let me see what else. Oh yeah, since this is the PONR, now as I'm on the topic, let me get into the PONR real quick, because this is what I mainly wanted to talk about. Alright, now there's a couple flaws that I've already seen from the PONR stitching right here on the back, and I'm going to get into it. Now, first of all, it stands for point of no return, which you can either say PONR or PONR. It's not really going to make that big of a deal, but from the images that I've seen online, the N and the R is supposed to be connecting, but there is certain PONR hoodies that do not connect, as you can see right here. But there's a little bit too much spacing between the O and the N right here. The PO is supposed to be a little bit closer than what the N and the R is. So that's a slight flaw. It's not really a big of a deal, but if someone knows their shit, they could or could not call you out. I mean, this is something that they could call you out, but necessarily who's really going to call anybody out on this? But the BC 2000 to 1993 to 2005. Now, there's one thing I did notice. There is like stitching lines in between here. I'm pretty sure you guys can see. And I'm pretty sure it's to like hold it together and like properly stitch it and, you know, have like the proper pattern lines and everything when they were stitching it. So I think that's not supposed to be there, I think. But then again, I haven't looked into that entirely, so it could be there or could not be there. But overall, the PONR, it feels really good. The quality is really, really good. And the print is actually really good. The stitching is good. I gotta say, this is like one of my favorite hoodies I ever copped. And I gotta tell you, now going on to the sleeves real quick, the PONR hoodie does come with the flying tiger on the left sleeve, and you also have the ape head on the sleeve tag as well. And here's the back of the head, as you guys can see. And on the right side, you have the star logo. Let me look at here, right here, and there you go. So really, that's about it, man. This hoodie is perfect. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a quick story. Now, I did try to get a PONR hoodie. This was like some years ago when I was in high school back in Chicago. I tried to get a PONR hoodie, a replica on eBay, and I gotta tell you, I still have it here right now. I'm embarrassed to show you guys this, but the great lengths I go to show you guys for YouTube content. And here it is. And I gotta tell you, what the actual hell is this, bruh? I was so pissed when I got this, and overall, it doesn't look that bad, but the shark is what really pissed me off the most. Now, the WGM, besides the yellow on it, it could have been a perfect one, but they just, like, completely screwed up the shark and everything. I just had this has been sitting in my closet for years, and I got this in the XL because I didn't know how sizing works, but I'm just gonna throw this in the garbage if I'm being honest. But and I will throw that one in the garbage because I got this bad boy right here. And like, thankfully I found out what TaoBao is, and thankfully I got it. And there's one last thing that I also wanted to compare, the bag. Now, I do have a couple Bape hoodies here. Now, this one is from TB/UNHS, so I still got to review this. But this one, as you guys know, I got from UNHS, and I did a video on it. It's like one of my most successful videos of the year. And there's a clear difference between the bags. They stopped using these bags a while ago, and they started using these ones instead. I think this one has a different print on the newer generation ones, but still, they ditched this one and use these ones now. And that's about it, man. Now, for $51, this is worth it, man. I gotta tell you right now, it is extremely worth it to get a $51 PONR hoodie compared to like what? It's gonna be going for like $500, $600, $700 in that range. And considering that PONRs are so rare, they only drop like every 5 or 6 or so years. And for it to be like $600 on the resale market. I mean, come on, this is probably like even better than the original, if I'm being honest, because the originals tend to mess it up too. But with that being said, I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video. I'm also gonna throw this on my body real quick. I'm gonna go back to my setup and I'm gonna show this on camera and everything for like the outro and everything. So I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video. I also have a link to the TaoBao link where I got this hoodie from, and I'll also link you guys TaoBao Focus, or you can choose your own agent, like whichever, or just look up YouTube tutorials. You guys can figure it out, but I'll have that all down in the description down below. And with that being said, this your boy Gwop. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're new, and I'm out, bruh.